EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Silicon Valley. And with the foghorn sounding behind us, that can only mean one thing, and that is it's time for football at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the San Francisco 49ers. On the Cowboys sideline, head coach Brian Schottenheimer. Opposite him, the Niners' Kyle Shanahan. These guys also fell in their opener a week ago, so we got a couple of teams here desperately trying to avoid that 0-2 start. 2-1 loss team set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And leading him out is their fifth-year quarterback.
And he comes off a tough opening matchup. Threw way too many interceptions in that game. Definitely not the way you want to kick off a new season. So he said to himself, I've got to throw that game out. I'm going to get a fresh start right here in week 2.
That's complete to Pearsall. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They go play action here. Purdy. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 16 more on that one and another first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And the big boys up front. They're going to stop him right at the line. Here's second and 10.
Brings up second and 10.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Down behind the line of scrimmage.
Out of the gun, Purdy. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now fourth down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. First look at the Cowboys offense as Dak Prescott gets ready to guide them.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test the secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
They showed off the athletic Jew. Good little gain there, not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. The numbers for Williams a week ago. 13 carries, 53 yards.
Not a horrendous week last week running the ball, but definitely room for improvement for their numbers. No doubt they made some slight adjustments in how they're going to call plays this week in hopes they can kick those numbers up a notch.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. We'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 44-yard line, here's a second and 8. They'll try to throw down. Prescott. That's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10 at the 47. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. A short one there, taken in by Ferguson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, first and 10. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to set up a tough third and 9. Throwing, Prescott. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Here's a 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Jet sweep. Here's Pickens with it. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. Now Purdy over on the sideline hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. Here's 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd.
Purdy looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 10 yards. And the 49er first down.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Pass caught by Pearsall. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Purdy tosses out wide, complete. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 37.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
McCaffrey on the counter. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 13 carries, 57 yards.
It's a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some more early carries as his team tries to get him into a rhythm.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 22-yard line.
That's another 49er.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
4 yards. That's another 49er.
Here's Purdy. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And he stopped immediately there.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 4th down.
Eddie Pinheiro on for the field goal. A 24-yard attempt.
The kick by Pinheiro is good, and that'll do it for the first quarter of play. 3-3, a tight one after 1 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. As they've got it as we resume action. Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Again, Dak going to keep it.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 13.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got it to Williams. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 40.
Looking to throw. Prescott.
The short one there taken in by Ferguson.
It'll go down as a gain of 6. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Now Prescott.
Screen play set up for Williams.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 43. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Got an open man, it's Pickens.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 1.
At the 49ers 34-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
On the toss, here's Williams. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
So on 4th down, Prescott off, and on is Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal.
He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10.
At their own 27.
They'll fire this deep for Ayuk. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Brandon Ayuk.
His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the 49ers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Pinheiro now for the extra point. And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. A little juke.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. They've been settling quite a bit. They've been able to move the football some, but they've just been settling. That's one of the reasons they're down on the scoreboard.
I love that word you picked, settling, because nowadays in this NFL, you're thinking touchdown almost every drive because everything's so high-powered. Yeah, you'll take the field goal, but you always feel like you're leaving points out there when you don't put it in the end zone.
They'll be trying to put it in the end zone here on this drive. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Prescott now. And
for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away.
Deep to return is Cavante Turpin.
They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They were losers a week ago to Arizona, but they're on top here as they start this drive with a 1st and 10. 2nd and 10.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Purdy. That's caught by Ayuk on the slant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
19 yards. And the 49er first down.
Throwing here, Purdy. Got a man, that's Ayuk.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And it'll be 2nd down.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. A solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Purdy now to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete. The Niners had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener, and they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field.
Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked to his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe somebody to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. To throw is Prescott. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. He's got room past the 30. And he'll take this all the way up to the 38-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for the Cowboys.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
16 yards. First down, Cowboys.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Here's Prescott. Left side to Lamb.
So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
At the 41-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Prescott. Pressure comes and down he goes.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott from the gun. He finds Pickens over the middle. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On is the punter, Brian Anger, to kick this one away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. The Niners set to take over on offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking. And I believe that's exactly what they're thinking is if we get this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, let's get a field here, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back to throw, Purdy. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
4 yards on the pickup.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Purdy from the gun on third down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Niners first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37. They go play action here. Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Pearsall. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will do it for this first half. So halftime here out west. Let's go east. That's where we find Scott Hansen with our EA Sports halftime
Our trip
report.
around the NFL starts now. In Nashville, the Titans at home for a divisional matchup against Houston in the AFC South. And this is the former Gator, Chim DK. This will help the old stat line. He's going to make the catch and realize, I don't think anyone's going to get me, and they don't. Put it down as an 81-yard catch and run for the score. The Titans are in the win column. They win it in front of the home faithful and move to 1-1. Next up, Lambeau Field. Let's look in on the Packers as they play host to the Atlanta Falcons. And it's Jordan Love. He connects on a 19-yard touchdown pass. The Packers are off to a good start, 2-0 on the young season. One more to show you. Let's go to Cleveland. It's the Browns taking on the Raiders. And this is Ashton Genty. He covers a lot of ground here. 23 yards, touchdown. The Raiders get a 2nd straight win to start the year as they get the tough road victory. We'll give you a look now at the remainder of the games in progress in the early window and what's still to come here in Week 2 of the National Football League regular season. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half as we send you back out to Brandon and Charles.
It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. From the 35, here's second and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 10.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
And the Cowboys first down. A gain of 3.
They run it again with Williams. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Here's a 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And they'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Finds Pickens out right. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now Purdy. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes. And while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
All that gets them is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And not enough on the throw that time as that one is incomplete. Here's Brian Anger now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. This is taken around the 12. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The 49ers offense and Brock Purdy getting ready for this next possession. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. 2nd down and 8. Again, they run again. It's McCaffrey. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 61 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to be stepped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Purdy will set up to throw it here. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. This is McCaffrey on the give. As as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. Got the connection here to Bourne. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
This is McCaffrey. Powerful running. Down to about the 22 here. Here's second and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Purdy off the play fake. A throw left side for Pearson is complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it first and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13. Here's Purdy. Got a man and he hits him in stride. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And the pressure gets to McCaffrey as they stop him short of the line to gain. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead him to fourth down. Purdy on the sneak. And he'll get it. He's over for the touchdown. Brock Purdy, his third touchdown of the game and fourth on the year. And the Niners take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal.
Cowboys 6. Set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Dallas offense set for this next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up first and 10. Pickens on the slam. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that will bring up second down.
Brings up second and 8 at the 26-yard line.
Prescott off play action. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. Only able to gain a couple there. And now third down and 6 to go.
And this is third.
Prescott to throw it. Here's one deep for Pickens. And it's caught inside the 30. A big play here for Dallas. 47 yards.
That's good for the Cowboys. First down.
Play action now. Prescott. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's second and 15. Here's Prescott. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing. Prescott. Screen play set up for Williams. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
A loss of 5. It's fourth down.
And the attempt at three will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Cowboys first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jake Ferguson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cowboys are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game.
14.
Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And not much happening on the return as we get this to about the 23. The Niners offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Purdy looking to throw. Pass caught by Pearson. No gain on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that one hits at the 7 but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
That's good for a Cowboys.
Prescott from the gun. He'll find Lamb, that's complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Prescott. Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 4. And this is 3rd.
The They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. Here's Brian Anger now. He's been terrific so far. And he was looking for the checkout bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Niners offense and Christian McCaffrey ready to go once more. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around, and made him a real weapon in the passing game. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
Here's McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
It's a loss of a yard.
Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This will be 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6.
Throwing here, Purdy. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Play fake. Here's Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. This spot in the 4th quarter to that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, hard to throw it.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd.
Purdy. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And they've used him in the passing game to great effect so far. And here they get it to him again on the screen, and it turns into a nice positive play.
And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Eddie Pinheiro on now. This to make it a 3-score game late. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Now Prescott. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Here's Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Cowboys 1st down.
They'll throw again. Prescott. He'll drop this down to Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Cowboys 1st down.
To throw is Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
action. Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Prescott from the gun on third. Finding Tolbert here over the middle. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made. The 49ers 41-yard line. Prescott yet again. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside. The 40. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw. Prescott. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
A gain of 9 yards.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Prescott now. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. We'll see where they go for this play call. And obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on third down, they'll look to throw. Left side to Lamb. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25.
A gain of 9. It's fourth down. Desperation time. Prescott on fourth.
That is caught. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now they'll toss it out right to Williams. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Brings up second and goal.
Williams will try again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This likely a must-have. Third and goal.
Third and goal.
Prescott to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Williams. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
A gain of 3 yards. Brings up fourth and goal.
Fourth down. Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Second down and 6 now. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down and 5.
Purdy looking to throw. Throw left side for Pearsall is complete. And he is going to have the 49ers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. He works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down. 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So it's a win for the Niners here, and it was thanks in part to their man under center, their veteran quarterback.
Yeah, he did a little bit of everything, didn't he? He had 2 touchdown passes through the air, another one on the ground, and that defense, they really had no answer for many of their drives.
So for the 49ers, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first 2 home games. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they'll drop to 0-2. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside